How's it going, guys? I'm Connor from Running Warehouse, and today we are going to be taking a first look at the new Nike Streakfly 2. Now, the Streakfly series launched in 2022, and it was built to be that little bit lighter, faster, lower to the ground companion to the Vaporfly. And while the original Streakfly did a lot of things well, it left a lot of runners wanting a little bit more, wanting a true super shoe that was built for those shorter distance races. Now we've got the Streakfly 2 that has a new foam and has been dialed in and really is now built for the mile, the 5K. We've seen records go down. And now let's take a little bit deeper dive in the shoe to see what it's all about. First on up, we're gonna go into the midsole. Now this is gonna be the big change with the shoe. We've got a full-length ZoomX foam, but this isn't the same compound that we saw in the last version. We don't have any official confirmation, but it does appear that Streakfly V1 utilized a TPEE-based foam compound. It just didn't quite have the explosiveness that we felt in the Vaporfly. Now, just from a touch test and an initial on-foot test, it just feels a lot more lively, a lot more bouncy, really what you'd expect from a true super shoe. And that ZoomX foam is gonna work with a new plate. So the last version utilized a P-back shank. It ran in the midfoot. It was not very aggressive. It was actually fairly flexible. Now we've got a full-length carbon fiber plate that runs throughout the shoe. It's stiffer, it's more rigid. It's really gonna provide a much more aggressive on-foot experience, really tailored towards some of those shorter distance races. It's also worth noting that the outsole has been modified. We've got huge cutouts in the midfoot and heel, gonna help keep weight down and also expose that carbon plate. We're also gonna see some rubber reductions. We're gonna see a lot less rubber in the forefoot in the shoe. And then as you move on down the heel, you're gonna have a lot of exposed ZoomX and a real thin panel of rubber. Again, every part of this shoe is built to reduce weight. We're coming in over an ounce lighter over the last version. Again, just further tailoring this to elite race day performance. As we move on up to the upper, we've got a much more breathable, lightweight design. As I stick my hand in the shoe, you can basically see right through it. It's almost like a track spike-like experience. In the heel, there's basically no heel counter, and it's gonna provide a really snug, locked-in experience. Again, for those shorter distances, you don't need a lot of support. This is all about weight reduction. Really, the only little addition in this shoe is in the heel collar. You're gonna see a little bit of cushioning for comfort, but really no extra material in this upper. So overall, that was our first look of the new Nike Streakfly 2. What is this shoe gonna be good for? Well, I think we can look at the side of the shoe. We see that designation of mile, 5K, 10K, anything fast. And I think that's pretty accurate. For me personally, I think this shoe is gonna be perfect for the mile and the 5K. If you're an elite runner, if you're a highly efficient runner, I think you can take this shoe up to the 10K distance. But again, this is gonna be very aggressive underfoot. It's gonna be a lot more niche than that last version and really built and catered towards the elite athlete. And then from the anything fast designation, I think that's perfectly accurate. 200s, 400s, 800s, any sort of track interval, I think this is gonna be a perfect shoe. So not only a racing shoe, but also a training companion when you're looking to pick up the speed at race pace. So the Nike Streakfly 2 really provides some fantastic updates that have already been proven over the last year. Pro athletes Carissa Schweizer won the Fifth Ave Mile. Elliot Giles set the road mile world record. The Streakfly 2 has proven itself and looks to be the true short distance super shoe of 2025. If you're looking to get this shoe on your feet, you'll be able to find the prototype colorway I have in my hand here in March. Very, very limited quantities. It's gonna be hard to get your hands on a pair, but not to worry, more colors and more availability is coming soon. You'll be able to find it all here at Running Warehouse.